I'm Michelle Leonard. I'm the founder and artistic director of Moorambilla Voices and the Leichhardt Espresso Chorus. It is a great privilege and indeed an honour to accept this Alumni Award, and I'd like to take this opportunity to really acknowledge the incredible education that I received at the Sydney Conservatorium of Music in my formative years. There were four significant people for me at that time. My long-suffering piano teacher, Lyle Duke, who I spent many hours with learning the intricacies of my rhythmic development and technique, and also how to create a beautiful sense of line as a pianist. She also was incredibly kind to me when I had just come from rural New South Wales, and I'll never forget that. Peter McCallum was a formidable intellect even in those days, but he really instilled in me and anyone that he taught the importance of pursuing education and learning as a lifelong thing, but also that knowledge was no burden to carry at all, and that we really needed to understand the historical significance of our Western musical culture to be able to make any changes as we move forward. So thank you for that. To Richard Toop and his ferocious intellect and incredibly insightful and humorous classes. I will never forget Richard's influence in my education. And finally, to Erna Bollard, who was my literature lecturer, but really she taught us more about life, how to be a woman of integrity and how to see your role in the world as you move forward, how to be elegant and ferocious at the same time. She was quite an extraordinary woman, and anyone who ever had an opportunity to learn from her would know that. All of these things, however, I wouldn't have had the opportunity had it not been for my parents, who are actually going to accept this award on my behalf this evening. Without their drive to give all of their children an opportunity to have an education, I wouldn't be here today. That generosity of spirit and that single pursuit to help us understand the significance that an excellent education can have on your life, but also the tools that it can give you to give back to your community and to your country, I need to pay respect to now. I would also like to use this opportunity to pay respect to the elders that I have met and have worked with me to give me a greater insight into the landscape and the rich cultural heritage of Western New South Wales. Their influence in my artistic life is beyond measure. To anyone who has worked with me at Moorambilla Voices, the artists, the children, the community members, and particularly the educators that have taken a risk on seeing that opportunity and excellence and this wonderful, rich thing that we can use to celebrate who we are as people, those who've taken a risk on that over the last 13 years, I'd like to thank you, because without that, I wouldn't have had this opportunity.